All right, great Monday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's us, I'm Scott Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do to get you some information, inspiration, motivation, so that you can go out and attack the day. And I wish that I could say we do it every single day, but over this last week, man, I have missed the mark on a couple of days, and I apologize 1,000% for that. But we are in the middle of something huge here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. Plus, with all the travel, it's just been a little tough. But I promise that we will get back to daily. But anyway, today coming to you with episode number 510. And I think it's a very, very, very important episode as we start April. Yes, I know it's March 31st today, but for all intents and purposes, we're in April. Whatever happened in March, it's in the past. It's done with. If you funded deals, fantastic. If you didn't, not so fantastic, but it's done. Can't change it. We need to move on. So today I want to talk to you about how to push through when things get tough. Because just like I've always said, right? Life comes at you hard. There's things that happen you're not expecting. You don't plan to fail. You don't plan to have the setbacks. You don't go through life and saying, "Hey, I want this bad thing to happen to me. I want this bad thing to happen to me, or I want these problems to come to me." But they do, right? And really, for all intents and purposes, as long as you approach these things the right way, they're going to be of benefit to you. So today, look, Richard Branson wrote, "Tough times are inevitable in life and business, but how you compose yourself during those times defines your spirit and will define your future." So, talking to you right now, because we all go through hard times. I've been through plenty. It never stops. There will always be issues, some of them worse than others, life altering events, whatever it may be that life throws at you. Like I said earlier, we're not planning or going through it, but how we respond to it makes all the difference in the world. How you keep moving forward makes all the difference in the world. Look, I know that you have something special within you. And because of that, that's why I wanted to come in and talk to you, because as we go into the new month, man, it's so important that we are clear of mind and able to focus in on the things that need to get done so that you can move the needle forward, so that you can accomplish the goals that you're after, so that you can have the life that you always believe you should have while helping other people do it. But look, we just had somebody on our own team experience loss within their family. Okay. And so, he's dealing with that right now. Had it in the past. I've had it happen to me. Life changing events, I'm sure, for a lot of you out there. Some of you going through some tough times, and that's never going to change. But what we don't want to happen is that you let it affect you to the point where you regress, where you start to wonder whether or not you can keep moving forward, where it starts to affect your business to the point where it really truly starts to now mess with your head as far as whether or not this is even where you should be. But I'm here to tell you this industry has changed my life. When I say that it is a life changing career, it is because I've seen it for myself. Throughout my almost 15-year career of selling manufactured homes in whatever role I was in, whether it was a housing consultant, sales manager, general manager, operations manager, I don't care. Look, throughout those years, I've had bad things happen to me. When I came into the industry, I've shared with a lot of folks, maybe you haven't heard, so I'm going to share it right now. When I came into the industry, I was homeless. I had lost everything. I'd rolled the dice with my previous business that I had for the last 8 years prior to getting into this. And I used to design homes here in San Antonio, design, build, and had lost everything with the market crash of 2008. Rode it out as long as I could, and lost home, lost everything. The only thing I had was a few articles of clothing. I had a vehicle that I was driving at the time. And when I got into this business, I slept in the office for the first 3 months of my career. I was sleeping in the office. Okay. Keep that between us. I was sleeping in the office. I had a membership to a fitness center down the road from us where I would go and shower every morning. I pretended to work out a little bit. I wasn't working back then as much as I should. I pretended to work out a little bit. I would shower, I would change, and I'd get to the office. I had a rack. I had bought a little one of those portable closets from Target, and with a little bit of money that I had, and put that in one of the storage sheds that we had there at the office at the lot, and I would keep my clothes in there, hidden towards the back, right? Only a couple people knew what was going on, and so I would sleep there. I busted my butt, and that humble beginning has taken me through to where I'm at. And so what I'm telling you is this career is life changing. This career can do great things for you. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what it is that you've been through. Okay. Whether it's a loss in your family, whether it's a loss of relationship, whether it's that you've been in trouble legally, whatever it is, I'm telling you, you can overcome it. You can overcome it. I have been through all of those and more, and by the grace of God, still standing here before you at these 52 years and telling you that you can make it through. You see, because as high performers, what separates you, myself, from everybody else is how we process things up here. You see, you have to come to the realization of one thing and one thing only. That whatever happens in your life, whether it's to you or for you, it's because of you. Bad things happen, it's your fault. Great things happen, it's your fault. That's what I've had to accept as well. And the things that I have done wrong and the things that have gone wrong in my life, there's certain things that are out of your control, right? A loss of a loved one, their life, that's just part of life. It's an unfortunate part of life. That's nothing, that's not your fault. Okay. But when I'm talking about other things, relationships, business, whatever else that goes on in your life, it's us, which is a great thing about it. That's a fantastic thing, that just like it's because of you, because just like it was because of me, it was my fault that I had lost everything because I rolled the dice on everything and tried to keep my business afloat and didn't work out. Hey, but just as I lost it, I knew I could get it back. And so can you. Whatever it is, you can get it back. You will get it back as long as you stay focused, as long as you put in the work, and as long as you realize it's going to take a little bit of time. As long as you realize that along the way, you're going to feel down. You're going to have those doubts. You're going to wonder whether or not you can make it happen. It's perfectly normal. You're going to be scared. You're going to have uncertainty. You're going to have fear. You're going to have doubts. That's all part of it. But you can't let it slow you down. You can't let it get in the way. And some people are going to wonder, hey, so you're going to have those people say, hey, you should take some time. Hey, it's okay to be sad. And you know what? It is. I'm not saying it's not okay to be sad. But what I'm telling you is this: you can't allow that sadness, that grief, that whatever it may be, that stress, fear, to stop you. You can't go back and change those things. Because if you could, you would have already. But what you can do is change your future. You can adjust. You can keep moving forward. And you see, those are the things, whether it was when I got divorced, whether it was when I lost everything, whether it's times that I've been in trouble, I've come to realize, look, it was me. I gotta own it. I gotta move forward. And I just got to put my head down and make it happen. Because if I don't, I'm not going to end up like some other people that have just given up at life, have just given up at business, have given up at everything. That's not who I am, and I know that's not who you are. Whoever it is that needs this message today, I know that's not who you are, and I know that you'll pull through. And it's the beginning of the new month. That's the great thing about it. The great thing about it is this: we all start at zero. All of us start at zero. It's not just every month, like right now in April. We all start at zero every single day. Every single day that you wake up, you're back at zero. Understand that. We're never at a higher point. You know why I say we're back at zero? We're back at zero because you have the opportunity to do great things today. And you'll have it again tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after and next week and next month and every single year after that. Every day you're back at zero. So if you feel that you're at zero, smile. Smile because that's a good thing. That's the best place to be every single day because you get to prove to yourself, your loved ones, and everyone around you that you always rise to the top. So, how do we do this? How can we make sure that we are able to push through and move towards success? First and foremost, look, you have to accept that you can't change what's happened. You've got to accept it. You can't change what is happened. Oh, what did I do? You have to analyze, you have to think through it so it doesn't happen again in the future if that's not what you want. But right now you can't change what happened. Don't dwell on that because that analysis could lead to paralysis, right? And paralysis by analysis. You're just overthinking things and you're not doing the things you should be doing instead of just being in those doubts and in those feelings and in that concern and in that just those thoughts that are keeping you paralyzed. Keep moving forward. So accept you can't change it. The next thing, determine what you need to do to come out ahead. Okay, look, I'm where I'm at right now. I'm at where I'm at. Monday, March 31st, 2025. Here's the reality of it. What do I need to do today to move forward? Shake it off, dust yourself off, take a deep breath, and go and do it, right? But for that means you have to plan every single day so that you can stay on task. Because without that plan, you will fall into those doubts. You will fall into those thoughts. You will fall into those moments. You will give in to those moments of fear and doubt and insecurity when you don't have a plan. That plan, just work the plan. Keep your head down and work. That's how I worked myself out of losing everything. It took me 3 months to get to the point where I had what I needed in order to be able to get myself another place to live and be able to get the food that I needed to provide for my children that I had at that time. But you need to go forward every single day with a plan. Next, focus in on what you control. You can only control yourself and your attitude. That's it. Those are the only two things that you can't control. What your kids are going to do. You can't control what your boss is going to do with your coworkers, with your family, with your friends. You can't control any of that. You can't control anything of what's going on in the world or with the government or anything like that. Just focus on what you can control, which is you and your attitude, your actions. What actions are you going to put into effect today? What actions are you going to take today? Who are you calling? Who are you moving forward? Who are you going to sell? Who are you going to close? Who are you going to fund? What are you going to do today? Go out and do that. And lastly, give yourself some grace and put in the work. If you had something to do with that problem, accept it. Forgive yourself for it. Work at those things that you need to work at and move forward. Go and get it done. Friends, that's the way that we can push through anything that life throws at us. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be those moments where you may break down, and that's okay. But you have to keep moving forward. You have to have more stronger moments than weaker. You have to have more moments of action than paralysis. You have to have more belief than doubt. And you have to believe that there are actually people rooting for you. There's people out here who want the best for you. I know I do. I know that we do. So go out and do great things. Start off April strong today. Crush it. Nothing is better to help one feel stronger and build confidence than just going out and crushing every single day, and seeing the momentum build, and seeing the progress come about, and seeing you picking up new business, and seeing you closing deals, and seeing you delivering homes, and seeing that money hitting your bank account. Nothing cures that heartache, that problem, that issue, that medical concern, the loss, or whatever, like going out and succeeding. Because as you succeed, everyone around you succeeds. Be the leader. Just like I tell my boys, be a leader, not a follower. Go out and do great things. Hey, you guys go and crush it this week. We're going to be here for a couple days today and tomorrow. Then we're on another flight to Indiana, where we'll be there through the rest of the week, working with the second part of the Baird Home team. They have 4 locations over there, so we're going to be with them. And tomorrow you will see our new vlog. But today, for those of you that have not yet seen it, I invite you to go. If you're not part of our database, then I'm going to invite you to go to my LinkedIn page or our LinkedIn page or anywhere on our social media, probably within the next half hour, and check out something new that we have for you. It's called The Shift. The Shift. In there, you're going to find so much information. It's going to be coming out every single Monday. I know I've missed the last few weeks of Mindset Monday, but it's for a reason, because we were putting something together that's even bigger and better that we're bringing to the industry, that we're bringing to you, so that you can get everything that you need to be able to succeed in your career in manufactured home sales. I told you, Manufactured Home Sales Mastery is here to revolutionize the industry through you, by providing you what you need so that you could go out and do great things. So check out The Shift. All right. If you haven't seen it yet, didn't get a link to, didn't get the email from our database, if you don't see anything, reach out to us. We'll get you the link. And that way you can be a part of that community. We've got so much in there for you. It's going to be coming out every single Monday. And that's going to be your easiest way to find out about our podcast, be able to go to our 15-minute semester, being able to go to the vlog, being able to get, we're going to have articles in it. We're going to have so much for you as we move forward. You guys go out and crush it. Have a great day. We'll be back in here tomorrow with another episode of 15 Minutes to Mastery. And until then, my friends, as always, I can't wait to meet you.